If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of Griffo Takes the Stage. We really hope you enjoyed the second half, and I'm not going to belabor the point, but we really miss you, and we're super excited for you to hear part 2.
Malaria, you recognize this place?
And you hear Ilaria go, yeah, Atlas, because I come from a snowy place. I recognize snowy horizons. No, I don't recognize this place.
I just thought.
It took you long enough. We were apart a while. I'm a little grumpy about that.
I'm sorry. We'll talk about it later. Griffo, where are we? I guess that would have been a great question to ask.
Griffo.
I hate to tell you guys, but
I was going to give you some information, but if you just want to bullshit, please, absolutely.
yeah, it wasn't snowy where I came from. Where I came from, it was like mid-spring, kind of leaning into summer. It wasn't snowy where I came from.
Cool.
Where are you from, Griffo?
No, we've already been through this. You were a slave.
God damn it. Dwayne, bail me out.
You know that you originate from the continent of Whisper.
Yeah, I'm from Whisperall.
Me too.
So, do you think that's where we are now, or that were you put on a boat and shipped across to get wherever this is, or?
They took me somewhere from where I was, but like I said, it wasn't snowy in Whispero. I have no idea where this is.
Whisper Wool.
Whisper Wool.
Sorry. Whisper
I know where I am.
Lawful Stupid.
I know where I'm from, and it wasn't. I know how to pronounce it.
It's a regional.
It's not.
Yeah,
I'm from there as well. It's not.
It's a halfling thing.
Different region.
I don't pronounce L's very well.
Well, I don't know. I'm not. It's too cold for me out there.
Maybe you should wear more than a diaper.
I love this. Freedom. It's too cold out there. I'm in here with the prison bars, boys.
I think
I'll get Quinn up and he can just chase me around, and that'll keep me warm, and he'll just chase me until we get to where we're going.
You just feel Ilaria's love. This is your girlfriend.
And you hear Laura go,
just look back at
we can totally kill him, right?
We could, but we won't, because I love him too.
Wait, who do you love?
Everyone.
Even
too?
Ilaria, like your
I love you,
girlfriend.
So if you are taken here, but it wasn't cold where you are from, and they put a bag over your head and they walked you here, very likely a portal.
I mean that checks out for me. I can't think of any other explanation.
Maybe we climb up the top of this structure and see if we can see any other buildings or something like that.
Yeah, go ahead. Go nuts, buddy. I'll be down here.
All right.
I'll go with that. I'll bundle up in my cloak. Do you mind if I climb up the guy?
No,
Are you guys going outside to
you
climb
mean the
up, or are you
building
gonna
or
go
my
inside to
or
climb
me?
up?
No, outside.
Oh, okay. I was like, Alright, cool. Go deeper into the fire.
And yes,
I give Atlas my cloak. Or not my cloak, my coat.
And yes, I meant climb up on your shoulders. Yeah.
Okay, then I also accept.
Alright, great. So he climbs up on your shoulders, and Atlas, you march outwards. And it's getting colder. Colder every time you get closer to that snow. And right when you put your feet in the snow, do me a favor, my good friend Griffo. What's your primary weapon from your equipment? Not the makeshift. Your primary equipment.
Just a regular good old dagger. 2 daggers.
Awesome. Do me a favor and go ahead and roll me a melee attack with advantage, please.
Oh shit! I don't know if I'm gonna need that. That was a 19 and a 4. So 19 plus.
We know that, heads. Don't even worry. And so as you hit this snow, Griffo, you like feel this weird sensation come over you. And boys, not Atlas, but other boys, what you notice is like Griffo, who's like this like chill little guy. All of a sudden there's like this like inky shadow shit like pouring off of him. And before you can react, he just takes one of his daggers and like plunges it into Atlas's like not rib case, his collarbone. And do me a favor, my good boy Griffo, and do me a favor and roll as if you had a critical strike, please.
Oh shit. That is a total of 11 damage.
So you can take 11 damage plus 3 necrotic damage, please.
Me or Atlas?
No, Atlas for sure.
Okay.
Don't you worry. You're feeling real weird though. And yeah, you pull that blade out. Atlas, what do you do, bro?
I grab that arm and I throw it.
And boys,
Do I grab both?
I'm gonna need you to roll initiative as Griffo sails through the air and lands against the wall and takes. Griffo, you don't worry about your HP right now, brother. I got that. You just keep your total at what you know it to be, okay?
Okay.
Griffo's gonna take some damage, or at least for your perspective, you would think you feel damage as you slam against this wall. You kind of land on your feet, and we're gonna roll initiative, boys.
What's that mean?
I've never done that before. 5. Perception of 5.
Okay.
Atlas, 9.
22.
Griffo, 24 total.
Oh, Griffo, you are amazing. Now, question. I have a question. Alice, you're a barbarian. At what level do you get that real cool ability where you're not last in initiative? Is that like 7? Because you should like get
I think it is 7.
on...
It's not right now. I don't have that right
Gotcha.
now.
I was like, damn, dude, you're not doing great. So boys, your lovable magician Griffo, he's like covered in the shadowiness, and where his face was is like this twisted, like shadowy face. That's not your friend no more.
Oh
And
no.
Atlas, this like feels familiar. So Griffo, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, and thank you.
That is 18 total.
Oof. Boys, be thankful for Griffo. So this like you see this like this shadowy spirit essence like move forward, and Griffo like with all of his like strength and being, like you see that it's almost like a mirror copy of Griffo, just like 10 or 20% larger, so it's just like on top of him. It kind of like walks forward, and Griffo like holds himself back, and he's like whipped backwards. And Griffo, unfortunately, that is your turn, but you did prevent this thing from doing anything. Rowan, buddy, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm a bonus action cast Hex on the shadow.
Yeah, you wanna cast Hex on Griffo, yeah.
The evil Griffo.
I mean, I'm letting you, Rowan, target like Griffo, like because to you they're not two separate things.
That's fine.
Like, you know that they're different, right? But like when you magically try to aim, it's one body, right?
That's fair.
Okay, so what do I do? It's a saving throw of some sort. You tell me how your spells work.
I place a curse on that creature within range, and until the spell ends, it's a concentration spell. I deal extra damage whenever I hit.
It's a
I choose one ability
damage.
that they have disadvantage on ability checks with.
And they don't have to they don't have any way of getting away from that, huh?
No.
They can attack him and make him do concentration checks.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Anyways.
But I choose wisdom as their ability
Okay, yeah.
to have disadvantage, and then I'll shoot with my pistol.
Yeah, so you are doing Eldritch Blast
I am.
for the continuity of the podcast. Yeah, go ahead and roll 2 ranged spell attacks against this guy.
Well, the first one's a 25,
We'll say that hits.
and then the second one probably doesn't hit unless like 13 hits.
So you pull up your Arcane Focus pistol, which you have titled an instrument.
Don't remember. That was so many
instrument of
drinks
destruction.
ago.
Yeah, so you pull up the Instrument of Destruction and you fire off that first blast, and you kind of see the shadow in both Griffo like kind of bounce back against the wall, and then your second shot is just a little off course and like destroys stone behind him. And go ahead and roll that damage. And while you're doing that, let's go ahead and queue up Alice. What do you want to do, boy?
Oh, Ilaria, she's coming out. She's gonna party. I'm attacking.
Okay, so yeah, you pull Ilaria out and you travel 20 feet towards him.
Before I attack, I would like to use my bonus action to go into rage mode.
Oh, look at you, boy. Learn how to use the combat. Yeah, so you do that.
It's 9 damage, by the way.
How much?
9.
9? Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm just trying to keep things moving, that's all.
All right, so I'm gonna roll for attack.
That is what you're gonna do, yeah. Go ahead and roll for both, please.
That's a 23 for the first attack. That's 4. That's 9 damage, 10, 11 damage total for just the attack.
So do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a second attack. Don't roll damage yet. Just roll a second attack.
That's a 17.
Alright, 17. So roll me 1 set of damage while I'm describing the scene, because I'm trying to keep things moving.
Okay.
So you rush forward, and Ilaria, like, when you unsheath Ilaria, like lightning kind of like sparks off of her as you enter this barbarian rage. And your first attack you come across, like, this like shadowy essence like pulls up both his arms, and you like cut deep in there, and you can kind of see like smoke and shadow like burst off, and it kind of pushes you backwards, and you're on this off footing. And so when you swing horizontally, you don't quite connect, but like this like lightning from Ilaria, as like the rage flows you through you, this storm like leaps outward, it like leaps onto you. And what was your damage?
Just for one attack was 11.
What was your total damage of all your stuff? Because you have lightning and weapon, unless you have something new.
7, 8. That's 19. They need to roll a dex save or take a full need to beat 14.
Yeah, they're good. So they're going to take half of your lightning damage.
Half that damage. So that's a 22 damage total.
Okay, so 22 damage total. Do me a favor, for the sake of continuity, how much was it in slashing? How much was it lightning? 3 lightning?
3 of it was in lightning damage, and then the rest was in slashing.
Alright, cool. So, you cut, and you kind of notice that like the smoke kind of like bounces around, and then you see that lightning like hit and kind of just spread across its body. When you you notice that when the lightning hits, it kind of like shudders and shakes, versus like when it got cut, like it was annoying, but overall like shrugs that attack off. It was able to push you away. And Kristoff, it's your turn.
I cast Dispel Magic on my friend.
Clarity, say?
Yeah, I cast Dispel Magic on my friend, Mr. Dudley.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and read me what Dispel Magic does.
Choose one object, creature, or magic effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. If the spell is 4th level or higher, making a check using your spellcasting ability. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the spell ends.
Okay, so DC is... Read the DC part again for me, please.
The DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
But it's only if it's higher than 3rd, right? So if it's every level past 3rd?
It's just 10 plus the spell's level.
Oh, okay, cool. Then roll your challenge against the DC for me, please.
That is going to be 16 plus 3, 19.
Okay, cool. So you cast Dispel Magic. And you kind of like prep yourself and you're in the zone, man. Like, magic is back, baby. Mm-hmm. And you like put both hands forward and you kind of like watch as the absence of magic before you, Mr. I can see through magic itself and through the air. And your eyes kind of glow blue as you're doing this. And you can see just like this void of the arcane torrent pour out of you towards the shadow. And you kind of like, it washes over this being and you kind of like see it waver. And then it holds. And for like a brief moment, you're like, oh, fuck, that's not great. And then it breaks. And you watch as Griffo and then Shadow Griffo are now two separate beings, but not without this loud like pop. And do me a favor, Griffo. Go ahead and take 14 necrotic damage.
Damn.
As like this shadow rips from your being. And now, like, Kristoff, you notice, like, as the Arcane Torrent kind of stabilizes, there's like this shadow Griffo, and what you see beyond that, you've never in your life seen. You can't even form it into words. The only thing you can compare it to is being in the presence of Andrin.
Hype.
And next is gonna be Griffo's turn.
So now I am separated from the Shadow Griffo? Griffo?
Shadow Griffo is gonna go right after you.
All right, I'm going to...
So next to you, you've got Shadow Griffo.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Oh, do that, bad boy.
So now, as there was once, I guess, 2 Griffos, a Shadow Griffo and a regular Griffo, there are now a total of 4 regular Griffos and 1 Shadow Griffo, just to confuse the boys a little bit more.
Perfect. And I'm gonna have you go ahead and just back pocket the roll mechanics of that, and we'll deal with that when that comes up, because I'm very familiar with the spell. So I think Griffo like puts his hands together. You know what? You tell me. I don't know much about Griffo. Why don't you describe how Griffo casts a spell, and then I got it from how you do your physical thing. I got your magic.
Griffo actually jumps up and does a 1 jumping jack, and then when he lands, the 3 other Griffos appear.
So you leap up and you kind of do a jumping jack, and when you land, you hear this like this popping noise, and like you got your Griffo buddies, Griffo lights, right next to you.
Exactly.
And Shane is like dying to say something, and now I got it.
I wasn't sure about how I felt about the street magician Real Magic Boy until you cast Mirror Image. Because he's literally playing the shell game with combat. Find the real
Exactly.
Griffo. Who's the real Griffo? Is it me? Is it me? Is it over here? I'm a fan of it now. Yes.
Exactly.
But he wasn't before, so you're now lucky that you turned the tides.
Hour and a half later.
I loved you the whole time. Now I love your character.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Griffo?
That is my action. I don't believe I have any bonus action, so I believe that is, yep, that is all.
You're a rogue, so you can disengage, hide.
Yeah.
So many options.
I'll take the hide action, and I hide behind one of the illusory Griffos.
The word. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just say
I duck
copies.
behind
Come
him.
on now. We're how many drinks in? Don't try to be fancy. So yeah, you
I
hide
duck behind him.
one of the other Griffos, the Griffo lights, and next is gonna be Shadow Griffo's turn, and he boys, you're all like focused in on him. You know what's coming, and all of a sudden he's gone, and he appears behind Kristoff. And so he vanishes, and then he's behind Kristoff, and I'm assuming a 16 beats your AC?
You would assume correctly, except as a reaction, I cast shield.
Okay. Yeah. So he comes against you the first time, and I'm just gonna use shield because he missed his first attack for clarity's sake. So he comes to you the first time, and you turn around, and almost as if you sensed him appear, and he hits that shield, and your whole body shakes when that shield hits. Like when he hits that shield, it flows through you, and then a second time he comes, and he's just using his fist, right, his raw fist, and he hits again with that offhand. And you can, with your ability to see in the torrent, you're seeing huge shifts in the torrent when he's, swinging. And that second hit, that shield, cracks. And you, almost, you can feel gravity multiply by a couple levels as you almost, buckle through your knees as that second strike hits. But it holds. Rowan, what do you want to do, bro?
I want to cast Fairy Fire near Kristoff.
Yeah, for the sake of the podcast and not me specifically, go ahead and do Fairy Fire. Read that for me.
Yep, dexterity saving throw. It's a 20-foot cube within range, which is 60 feet, so. I make super sparkles, and if you get hit by those sparkles by failing a dexterity saving throw, everyone has advantage against you.
And
they can't be invisible.
So it's fucking theater of mind. You aim at just him. Dexterity saving throw, right?
Yes.
Ooh, what a waste of a crit 20. So you blast all this fucking magic. And describe your fairy fire for me. I don't want to take that thunder. Describe what your fairy fire looks like. You do you.
I just imagine it like a confetti cannon going off, but really pretty.
Yeah, so it's almost like this in that center of that 20-foot space that you built, because he's just on the edge of it. It's almost like there's this void in the air. It spins, and then there's this pop, and there's fucking literally confetti of lights that fills the air. And you can see them hit this form or the edge of this form, this shadowy Griffo, and you just kind of watch them all slide off of him onto the floor. It's almost a testament to his power.
Well, if that didn't work, then I strum the lute to give everyone bardic inspiration.
Yeah, you do that. Everybody gets bardic inspiration. And so as you play this lute, you all feel this this ability to do better, to just really change the course of your history. Rowan, to note, you don't like, even though it worked and everything happened like you expected, you didn't feel the familiar, like backing of wind that you normally do. Like, you normally feel his presence when you do that.
It's still my turn, but interesting.
That's true. It is still your turn, and it is still interesting.
And it's the end of my turn, but it's still interesting.
Okay. Atlas, buddy, what do you want to do? You now this shadow thing is behind you and Kristoff, and Rowan's nearby, and Griffo's next to you by the wall. What do you want to do?
I would like to think that Atlas has gained some understanding of fiends and the darkness, and so he's going to sacrifice a bit of his own health to cast a Crimson Rite of Fire onto his sword. So that's going to cause me to take, because my level is 6, I will take 6 damage to myself. It's just like life force going out inside.
Blood damage. Got it.
Blood damage. So what I'll do, that's my bonus action there. So when I attack, it's just gonna be a D4 of fire damage. So I'm gonna do a regular attack. That's a 24.
Right, so you're attacking like Griffo next to you, or do you plan on like
the shadow?
So you're
the shadow.
Move to Kristoff and okay.
Yes. Yeah. Move to Kristoff and attack Shadow Clone.
Yeah. So you turn around. You kind of see that this is definitely something you think you're familiar with, and you like make that pact that you've learned from Edis, and I think you like slide your hand across the blade maybe, and you can feel the heat resonate from Ilaria, and I think this is the first time you have done this in front of the boys, and you kind of hear Ilaria go, "What is this?"
And I'll say, power. And then I'll strike. That's 11 damage for the first one.
You know you still have to attack, right?
Yeah, that's damage for the first attack.
Yeah, you know you still have to attack to like make sure that it's successful.
Oh, I thought I told you 24,
man, I was
my
trying
dude.
to like paint a word picture. Sorry. So do me a favor, just roll both attacks.
Cool. That's 24 and 23.
So go ahead and roll both damage while I paint that word picture. I'm trying to keep it moving. All right.
Cool.
So you like run up, and it's almost like the weight of Ilaria. It's almost like heavier, right? Like you can feel the weight of this pack that you've pulled, and you come running up, and you swing up, and you cut through this shadow, and then you swing down, and you cut through the shadow, and again, the shadow doesn't like. You're not noticing pain across the shadow, but like you can tell like what you're doing matters, but it's not like hurting, if that makes sense. And do me a favor and roll damage. I'm gonna do that dexterity.
Yeah, 24 total.
24 total. How much of that was lightning for me, please?
None of it was lightning this round. I didn't use my bonus for that.
Oh, right, that's true. You have to use your bonus. So 24 of slashing damage. Got it.
And so a total of 5 was fire damage.
Is that fire or radiant?
It should be fire.
I'm just checking because it seems like Fiend Slayer would be like a radiant thing, but
there's a radiant option,
okay.
But you can change what the damage type is.
Yeah, level 3 for it.
Oh, okay, cool. But that's later. Nice. All right. Next up is gonna be Griffo's familiar, who he forgot. So we're gonna put him in the lineup because of his initiative roll.
So my familiar is a dove named Denny that comes out of my sleeve, and I'm gonna.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna have it fly up around the Shadow Griffo's face to try to give me the help action, the advantage action on my next turn.
100% succeed. Love everything about that. Is he gonna do anything else other than fly over?
That's all I can do. It can only do the help action.
So the dove flies over, kind of like walks in the same face, and this Shadow Griffo has so far seemed like pretty tough and like serious, and then this dove gets in his face, and you see like Griffo appear, essentially, right? Where it's a little more sillier. And he's like trying to swing his face, like that shadow thing turns from this like serious thing, just like silly, like get out of my fucking face kind of deal. And then we're gonna move on to Kristoff. You have Atlas right next to you. You have a dove right in your face, and you have Shadow Griffo right there trying to do bad things to you. And we're gonna say 5 feet behind you is Rowan, and then 10 feet after that, or technically, 10 feet behind that is the Griffo gang.
I'm going to upcast as a bonus action Dragon's Breath. I will be selecting cold as my damage type, if you couldn't have guessed. And then I'm going to turn to this creature and I'm going to say, I see you. You pretend at godhood, but I am a child of an infernal, of a god, of a king, and of a dragon. And then as a standard action, I will expel my Dragon's Breath. If you could make a dexterity saving throw, please.
So question, is it like a cone in front of you?
It is a 15-foot cone.
Hey, do me a favor, Griffo, and roll that dexterity saving throw for that.
It wouldn't be.
Would the bird be right in that guy's face?
Yeah, you could say that.
I mean, this is just for goofs. It's a one-shot anyways.
Yeah, absolutely.
I more want Griffo to, like, have the opportunity to be pissed about his bird, right?
Yeah.
Like,
We'll Kentucky Fry Griffo's bird, and then we'll talk about cone things later for us in the podcast future.
I mean, it's mostly for fucking goofs, man. Like,
just Kentucky Fry that bird. Got it.
Yeah, no,
So,
I super understand how cone methods work, but God, that's just too good for goofs.
I love it.
Yeah, so it's just a fucking dove and has like no modifiers and 1 health. So it rolled pretty good. It rolled a 17.
It is unfortunately going to take half damage.
Yeah, which I think no matter what, I think that bird is gone.
So I need to roll dexterity for a shadow guy. I don't think 13 cuts it.
It doesn't. So he's going to take.
I'm gonna roll good.
Uh, 16 points of cold damage.
Yeah, bird's gone.
So you say your monologue and you breathe this like storm of cold, and you just know this to some degree, like you know how to cast a spell, and so you know that normally it's like this like more controlled wave of breath that kind of goes sideways. It's more horizontal, and it's like it's what you know to be basically a triangle outwards, right? Like it's 5 foot tall or wide, and then 15 feet forward, right? I think that's your so like not this time, boyo. Like I think your connection to the cold, the connection to home, it's like it fills the hallway heading out. And not only when this ends, you notice that like that dove is gone city. Like you're watching the shadow, like it's like 20 feet backwards, and you're seeing it like being pulled back to where it was. Like it's like having to like it's almost like when you would blow smoke in the wind and it kind of like pulls backwards. It's like that, and it's coming back to the anchor point, and you, Kristoff, can see like the shadow, like this echo of this darkness that you can't like describe in the Arcane Torrent, and that's when you're watching that physical shadow pull back to that point. And not only does like it do the damage, you hear this like everybody hears like this roar, this guttural roar of pain. Your ears are filled with a noise that words cannot describe, and your head hurts from experiencing this. And like not only did you like push it away, like you know that your spell was like twice as effective as it normally would be.
Cool.
That was my bird.
I'm sorry, what? I was being a fucking dragon over here.
I mean, it only takes me 10 minutes to resummon them, but I mean, still, it's little courtesy, please.
I'm
for my
still
birds.
learning how to do magic. I thought I wouldn't get him. I would get you a new bird, a better bird.
No, don't worry. 10 minutes and he'll be back good as new.
Okay.
And it's Shadow Griffo's turn. No, sorry, it's Griffo's turn. Excuse me.
Oh. Well. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna run up on Shadow Griffo and do both my dagger attacks at him.
Yeah.
I guess he is my height. I don't fight people. Yeah, I guess I don't fight people my own height too often, so it's gonna be kind of weird. I'll go.
Those 2 attacks.
Yeah, I'll do.
You know what? This is like an echo of you. Have advantage.
Oh well.
You know his weaknesses.
Yeah. So that was a with advantage. First attack would be a 14 plus 8. What is that? A 22?
We'll say that hits. Go on.
For fun, because you're a guest.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Second one was the. Okay. Well, second one was with advantage, a 4 plus 8, 12 total. So my first one will hit.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll damage on the first one. I'm going to go ahead and play you your scene. So
Oh
you
God.
run forward, and these clones run with you. And I think because you know magic, you're like kind of dancing between them, but it's like hard to see which one it really is. Like you're kind of like running in step with your 3 clones, like leaping between them. And like he thinks it's the middle one because everybody picks the fucking middle one, and he's looking, and then you're on the left, and like you get a good stab in. And then I think you jump over to the right, and he's able to track you. And so then you go to attack, and he shifts to his right, and you barely miss on that second attack. How much?
That was 6. That was a total of 6 damage. I rolled a 1.
Are you adding sneak attack, Doc?
Well, is there anybody up on him?
You had advantage on the attack. Any attack you had advantage on?
Oh, then hell yeah. Well, my fucking dove. Somebody killed my dove. So I wasn't planning on, the advantage from that. I don't know who.
Your lovable DM's got you.
I don't know who killed my fucking dove.
Nah, just a mystery.
Oh shit. Plus 12. Plus 12 sneak attack damage.
Yeah, so you run up and
Juicy.
Bouncing between images, man, you do some damage, and you see the smoke cut away, and you kind of see it like flicker a little bit, and you hear this groaning when he flickers. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That was my full attack. No, you know what? That's all. That's all I'm gonna do for that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay right up on him.
It's Shadow Kristoff's turn. Or
Shadow Kristoff, no!
No shit!
It's Shadow Griffo's turn. And we have 1, 2, 3 of the boys nearby. Rowan, you're good. Boys, do me that dexterity saving throw.
You said, Rowan, you're good, as if I don't have to do that?
You don't have to. You're not close enough.
16.
Oh.
16.
Atlas got a 15.
11 total.
Not great for you. Got it. Okay, do me a favor, boys. Not Kristoff, but other boys. I'm gonna need you to take 24 necrotic damage.
Griffo is not looking too good.
Devin, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor and go ahead and take an extra 10, so 34. And Kristoff, I'm gonna need you to take 12.
Yeah, that's fucking hateful, but also hellish rebuke.
Okay, yeah, just dexterity save there, right?
Correct.
Well, I don't know how to roll really well, so I know that does not pass.
Second slot. 2d10. D10. Ooh.
Ooh, you stepped up in the world.
I remember that spell.
That is gonna. Dang! That is gonna be 15 points of fire damage.
Oof. And so you guys see the Shadow Griffo, and like he like pulls up his right arm, and like that fist like kind of like morphs into this shadow claw, and he just rakes it across all of you. Crystal, you're able to like stagger backwards, so it like just cuts across your chest. You can feel it tear at your scales a little bit, but God, had they not been there, man, like you would be in the same spot the other boys are in. And Atlas, when this like passes through you, you feel it like connect to something, man. Like it like connects to something in you, and like it hurts. And you hear Alaria scream inside your head when that hits. And it's not great. And then Kristoff, almost like just pissed off, you're like, you're gonna damage my scales? You like forward this like torrent of flame, and you hear that like echoing of a scream roar forward, and this guy's like flickering. Like it's worse than it was. Like you can kind of see like the smoke like kind of fall apart, like smoke tends to do, like more almost like fog, where it just kind of falls away, and then you kind of see it like form back together. And next up in the lineup is going to be Rowan, my boy. What do you want to do, Rowan?
I want to fairy fire the shadow again.
Yeah, you're gonna do that, man.
It's a dex saving throw on the shadow's part.
I shit you not. Another
natural 20? God
I
bless.
shit you not. Not only is that like, I don't really give a shit about the spell because he's already like super weak, but thematically, it's like, Rowan, like you do it again in the same void. Boom! Colors, light, and it like hits him, and it like washes off of him.
Like the color foam from the car wash.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly like that.
Damn car wash. It's fine. Because I'm going to also bonus action healing word for halfling friend.
Griffo.
I'm also like super surprised you haven't used
For 10.
Your other form.
Oh!
Haven't used my what?
Your other form of the loot. Your loot's second ability.
Second style?
People.
Yeah, it's too much of a gamble.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, so you get 10 HP, Griffo.
Thanks, buddy!
I got your back.
Next up is Atlas.
Cool. I'm very mad.
Ooh, super angry.
And I'm just going to strike this thing. I will tell you my first attack did not hit. My second one did.
Okay.
I will be using my bonus action as well. I'll do it all at the same time to use the lightning damage.
Cool. So, like, that hurts, man. And the core of you like a switch flips, and Alaria kind of phases out like she does. So, Griffo, you see like this elven ghost like form over Atlas, and he like swings down overhead, and it's almost like the Shadow Griffo shifts right at the right time, and you connect with the floor, and you see cracks go across the stone. And when you pull back up, like Shadow Griffo like slices in two, and there's a definite disconnect, and you watch those tendrils come back, and then this lightning like spreads through this cloud. And what's your damage, bro?
Roll that dex save.
Yeah, sorry.
Depends on if it takes it half lightning.
Yeah, I'm thinking a 10 is not better than your shit. Welcome, Adam, where I don't...
Yeah, so that's
roll well.
22.
Okay.
6 of it is lightning damage.
So
Some of it's fire too, right?
No, not this
do you
time.
He has to use his bonus action. to
No,
do that
it
shot.
persists on the weapon. Until you let go of the weapon, you get that your weapon is ablaze.
Oh, okay, well then it's a 25. 2 fire damage.
And so like this thing is like, not only is it like kind of like crackling the lightning, it's like on fire. And do me a favor, Atlas, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Woof. Oh, crit. 20.
Excellent. You don't even feel a thing, man. Everything's super good.
Good, because I don't have much left to feel.
Alaria rolls a crit 20 on her thing. So
You guys are golden.
Neither of you feel a thing. Boys, you gotta notice like the shadow and shit all over your boy Atlas, kind of like roll over him. it like slides from the blade and kind of down his arms and wrists and stuff. And he's like so in the zone, he doesn't feel pain, he doesn't even notice. And we're gonna go not over to the dove because the dove is super dead. We're gonna go to Kristoff, my boy. You got a shadowy thing right there.
Oh, I will meta magic feat, quicken spell, ice knife, bardic inspiration. So I'm just saying words at this point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude.
So you're level 6 sorcerer. Let's just assume that not everyone knows everything about a sorcerer class that you just like dumped in. So why don't you explain what those abilities do? Or at least how you're planning to do them, not necessarily the abilities. Right?
So what I'm doing is I'm using a meta magic feat to burn 3 sorcery points to quicken a spell, which reduces its action from a standard action to a bonus action. So as a bonus action, I conjure a knife of ice from my hand. I'm actually upcasting it as well to level 2 spell slot, and I'm throwing it at this creature. I'm also using the bardic inspiration I got from the Lute of Wind way back that I haven't used yet to add that to my ranged spell attack.
Jimmy, go ahead. Thank you. Ranged spell attack, please.
And then you're going to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Yep.
That is going to be... Ooh, not great. Actually, no, it's fine. 15 plus 3, 18. To hit.
Talk about meeting. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dexterity.
Only because I got a 7 on that bardic inspiration die. I rolled a fucking 8.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I know that doesn't. So you like throw this ice knife, and he like catches it in his palm and kind of sneers at you, and then it explodes. Yeah. And it's not great.
So he takes, first off, 15 points of piercing damage. And then, how much is the cold explosion? Let's see. Second level ice knife.
Yeah, I don't know what the second level. I thought the first one was 1d6 or 1d6.
Yeah, it's just 2d6.
Okay. So lots of damage, not lots
and
of
And 7 cold damage.
You see like the very frame of this shadow Griffo, and this frame is like it's morphing a little bit than it was. And Shane, you can kind of tell that it's like, or Crystal, you can kind of tell that it's like kind of molding up to this other form that you can't quite describe. He's still hanging on.
Oh well, I'm still going to use my. That was my bonus action, so I'll use my standard action. I'm going to use my standard action to do my Dragon's Breath. So if he could make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Big money, big money, big money.
It's going to be 11 points of cold damage.
So, you throw this ice knife, and I think you like put your hand up almost, and like put both your hands up, like to like form like this like focusing cone, and just like roar forward. And Kristoff, again, you see this more than anyone else, and Griffo, you have magic ability. Do me a favor and do an Arcana like check for me, please.
Oh god damn, this dice. I'm gonna keep this dice. That is oh damn, 24.
Got him.
Kristoff and Griffo, you guys see this very, 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 very clearly. You see this form you can't describe. It's a darkness. It's an absence. It's a shape that, if we were to use Dwarven, Elvish, Common, the words, they don't come there. You try to piece them together for how you would even tell anybody else what you've seen, and you can't. Rowan and Alice, you guys can see this like shadowy blob, and Kristoff blasts this thing with this like icy cold dragon breath, and you see it hit, and it like kind of like hits this barrier, and it's like just hard stopped in front of this, and you hear this voice. And it says, "You are more than I would have expected." And Rowan, you feel this more than anybody else when it like shifts kind of towards you and looks at you and says, "It's no wonder that you're his child, his plaything." And this, like, the whole time you're like forming like this like magic breath, and it like overcomes this thing and it's gone, and it just vanishes under the weight of your dragon breath. And that's it. The guy's is gone.
I'm gonna collapse onto one knee. Oh, that thing was powerful.
Guys, that was not me.
No, I understood that. That's why I dispelled it from you using my magics. You did well. You stabbed the shit out of that guy.
Yeah, you guys
Are his other ones still around? Are your other clones still around?
He'll be there.
for 1 minute.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 4 turns. He's got like 30-40 seconds of that.
Okay.
Yeah, for 30 seconds more, these guys hang out with me.
I want to shake their hands.
Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done.
Well done. Good job. Thank you. Appreciate your help. Thank
As
so
you
much.
touch them, I believe you see through them, and I think they
No,
go
I think
away.
Atlas doesn't. I think he's in pain. He's delirious. Doesn't understand magic. I think he just like shakes their hands.
He
and
just
he's,
shakes
like,
your
"Oh."
hand 4 times.
Yeah, you like jump over each time. No, I got this, guys. Don't worry. He's had a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and
I'm sorry about your bird friend.
Hey, give me 10 minutes. Like I said, he'll be back good as new.
I'm still learning how to magic.
Boys, you guys hear the soft melodic music that you typically do when you kind of know things. Yeah.
That means Kristoff kind of like puffs up his chest, starts waving his arms like he's floating. That means we'll be going soon.
We just got here.
We've taught you everything that we can.
Save Quinn.
Wait, what about me, guys?
No, you're free
You'll probably
now.
get life now instead of just the 20-day sentence. We're sorry.
If you want to go back to your cell, that's super cool, or you could also just leave. Doesn't matter, we've taught you important lessons, and it'll change your future, and now you won't become fantasy Hitler.
Boys, what you noticed is different this time? Griffo disappears, and now you're all Sub and Joe, and you showed your lights and say, no, just kidding. Win takes Griffo. Screw you guys. No, yeah, so you guys are playing that melodic, and you know that your time is nigh.
Also, if there are magic doors that require magic keys, destroy them immediately. That'd be great.
If you see any of those and they're like black and they've got green crackles through them, just fuck those things up, but probably not. You'll probably be fine.
It's cold.
I don't know what he's
Remember
doing.
to
cold out
respect
here.
yourself. You're worth it.
It is cold out here.
I don't have any magic that can make you warm. I have magic that can make you more cold. You probably don't want that. I'm sorry.
Guys, I'm going back. I got 19 days left. I'm going back in, you guys.
That's fine. Good call,
Do me a favor,
Griffo.
buddy, and you have an inventory as a character. Go ahead and give any of the boys an item. You pick an item. Obviously not a weapon, but you can pick any item that you currently have on your character's possession and give to the boys.
Oh, let's see here.
Many options.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, I don't have a whole lot of items. I will give. I'll go ahead and give Kristoff my bag of ball bearings. 1,000 ball bearings.
I lost these in a different past escapade. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I wanted to give them back to you.
Shane, go ahead and roll 2 sets of 1d100s. So give me 2 separate numbers.
Yeah, you got it. 72?
72?
92.
92. So 72.
So when he gives you these ball bearings, you're familiar with these, right? You
Here's my
notice that
puppies.
these are like tiny ball bearings. You're like, but these were made for a tiny person. So they're kind of more like little ball beads, right?
They're BBs.
And
BBs.
what was the other number, Scott?
It was 72 and 92.
All right, let's be nice, Scott. I'm still for you.
Made of
So
chocolate.
you look at these, and you're not sure what you're like feeling or noticing, but like when you kind of squeeze one, you understand that like these are like meant to break, like you can feel the like hard outside. When you squeeze, you're like, oh man, if I threw something this thing, it would break.
Like M&M. Are you saying these things have a candy coating?
I give you 1,000 M&Ms.
Kind of, right? Kind of.
Best gift
It's still
ever.
very much metal around them, but you can just tell that like the inside is not metal, right? It's got a metal shell on whatever.
Is there? I break one. Is there something inside of it?
Yeah, do me a
chocolate,
favor, roll a
dog.
Constitution saving throw.
Roll a what saving throw?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, those are not my favorite.
Don't choke on this M&M.
That is a crit one. This is how I die.
I just killed Kristoff. Sorry, guys. Sorry, listeners.
You launched
So
your
like,
deck.
I think you're like holding this one, you're like inspecting it, you're like, why is it so? And then you like crack it, and this like green gas like rolls out into your fucking face.
Scales fall off.
Yeah, your scales fall off, and you're not a dragon anymore. Do me a favor and take 17 straight up like nature damage.
I'm still standing because I actually didn't take very much damage in that fight. But why would you give me this?
I didn't think you would eat it.
Thank you. I have 999 of these.
Yes, don't eat the other 999, please.
I might. Thank you. Thank you very. These are potent.
Ooh, my turn.
Potables.
What you got for me?
No, you only give the boys one item.
Okay.
Actually, you do give Atlas something. You hand
Chlamydia.
him.
Oh, I hope. Now.
I did like Atlas. I don't know if I liked him that
You said
much.
you would marry him.
I'd marry Alice too. Shit.
IRL.
You hand him like this folded envelope, like, and it's worn. But for some reason you feel like he needs this, and you don't even know how you got this envelope.
Yeah. Hey, big guy. I don't know. Some reason I feel like this is for you. I'm not sure exactly who it's from or what it's about, but I feel like it's for you, big guy.
I'll take said note and I will store it away. I'm kidding. I can't wait. What does it say? I wanna read it.
Can you please open it?
Atlas
Can I read? That's why I don't.
I'm gonna send this to you, Devin, and I'm gonna let you read.
No, you know that we know at least every third word because he has to sound it out.
That's fine. He can sound it out when he reads it. And just know that the very, very bottom is like not to be read aloud. It's to be like what you would be describing that you see, right? So like the first two pieces is like the words. I'm lazy and didn't do italics. And the last piece is like a description, right?
So you got script
Stage
and then
directions.
scene.
So you open this letter, and Atlas reads as he looks into his Discord direct messages.
There we go. So you want me to read just the whole till the like normal conclusion?
Yeah, when it's like signed by the person who wrote it, after that it's like
Yeah.
describing something.
Okay. Do you ever throw a copper piece into a well and wonder what luck the world could give you? I thought about it today after tossing a coin into a shallow pool some village kids were playing around. The thoughts of the magic around a simple coin in a body of water is quite charming, so I began to toy with the idea of meeting you once more. My path has led me down a strange road after going our separate ways, and I feel like my chances are slim to none to see you again. The comfort of riding to a ghost helps ease my soul as I travel alone, but it is quite silly, don't you think? Fond regards, Obix. And I will take.
You gotta read the last part. It's like a physical description. It's like.
Yes, this is a small drawing of a small drawing of a stone well is drawn in the bottom right corner. The ink obviously smudged by hand brushing over it before it completely dried. Oh, this is interesting, and I think this might actually be for someone else as well, but we'll talk about that later.
I think it's for me.
I think it's for. It says the writing to a ghost, your ghost. So.
Oh, maybe it's Ilaria. I have a letter for you. Where did you get this letter from?
You don't know.
It was just when I woke up from my first nap. You know, I missed my first nap from fucking Quinn. Quinn wouldn't stop talking. But my second nap, when I woke up, it was in my front pocket, and I just felt like it was yours.
What race was Quinn again? He was a human, right?
A human, yeah.
Tell Quinn that if he seeks to catch his quarry, to meet us in Oxbane.
No, fuck Quinn. I'm not telling Quinn shit.
In 443 years, we'll await him at the Red Roof Inn. Tell his sons to tell their sons to tell their sons.
Nope. Nope. Quinn lost me a nap. Nope. Fuck Quinn.
Quinn's a piece of shit, I agree.
Wow. And Griffo, you're standing there witnessing these three misfits as they kind of like dissipate, and you're left staring at the frozen horizon before you. And Rowan, as you go, you hadn't really noticed it, right? Like, you don't notice something until you have it again, right? Like, you woke up without it, but when this creature vanished, you felt that link with Wen return. And it's almost like everything feels right again. But you didn't notice it was wrong until you felt how right it was.
Shit.
And is that Ryle? Did we just kick the shit out of Ryle?
That's where we're going to end this episode.
Already?
Already, boys.
Can Griffin, or goddamn, who the fuck is Griffin? Can Griffo go back?
I see. He's a very famous podcaster. I understand why you would mistake yourself for him. Absolutely.
Can Griffo go back to his fucking cell and close the door and finally take his goddamn nap and wait his 19 days?
To the bars, and he's like, I'm just gonna go back, and it's gonna be fine. I got 19 more days, and he walks in, and he sits down, and he looks over the two broken bars, and goes, fuck. And Griffo takes a nap.
No, yeah, he's gonna take a nap, and when they come back and question him, I'm pointing the fingers at you guys. I'm not taking a blame for
They
that.
want to arrest us. They can wait 434 years. They can find me in the Red Roof Inn in
Oxbane.
Tell their children.
I'm telling that. I'm giving descriptions. I'm giving names. I'm giving personality traits.
That's where we end the episode, and you see Griffo in his cloak with all his gear and his like weapons.
No, I stripped it all.
Sorry, this is my ending. You see Griffo like doing that, and then you see these guards like taking diligent notes as he's like, and this one came up, and this one came up, and they're like, and then they walk away, and they're like, we're gonna get these guys. And Griffo's sitting there like these open bars, like looking utterly confused at the last 4 hours of his life. And that's the water painting Griffo's confused face looking at these open bars.
And then as it pans away, you hear someone go, "Can someone let me out of here?"
No.
Fuck you, Quinn.
No,
Fuck you, Quinn.
No, you just blame everything on Quinn. Blame everything. Quinn broke out. He tried to break me out, and then I said no because I'm a good citizen. And then he wanted
I got
I guess,
my weapons and my gear and stuff like that.
So I could fight him. I fought him.
he tried to bribe me with
it.
it. He went to the storeroom and brought me my stuff and tried was like, hey, come fucking escape with me, dude. And then I was like, no, and he left again. I haven't seen him since.
I also heard he knocked out one of your guards, and then did a really bad impression of him.
And they bought it.
They bought it. You need to help your security, my dude. Hey, I was the guard that talked to. I mean, okay, fair is fair, Don.
Yeah, boys, that's the end.
So about that note, it reminds me of a terrible joke.
Knock, knock.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Why did the old man fall into the well?
Why?
He didn't see that well.
I got.
Oh, that's a dad joke. I love it.
Yeah. As a double dad, I
Yeah.
approve of that joke.
It's so bad. I love it so much.
Does it mean
I
you
won't
have
laugh.
two kids, or you have like double
yeah.
dad powers?
I've got. That means I got 2 kids.
Or you have 2 dads.
Look,
That's
a
cool.
family can be 10 dads. That's it. Just 10 dads.
No kids, no wife.
No kids, no, I'm just 10
Nothing.
dads.
It's just me. I just count myself as like 30 dads.
That's good.
That's fair.
I think you have this. I think you have the raw strength of 30 dads. the vehicle
Old
that
dads, 'cause
is
you get
you
stronger
runs
when you
at 30 dad power.
30 dads an
Yeah,
hour.
dude, we should have lawnmowers running dad power now.
30 father powers.
Your guys' lawnmowers don't?
I don't mow the lawn.
No, mine's like
I
the
live in
turtle
California,
setting
my-
and then the
my lawn is
dad
gravel.
setting.
Oh shit.
It sucks.
You just think about the rest of us when you're cutting the grass. We'll not cut the grass.
Always do.
I probably have 1 grass cut left of the year, suckers.
Yeah, dude. Hopefully my last
I went
one.
back-
I'll tell you this. Anywhere I live that requires grass cutting will be somewhere that I pay someone else to cut said grass. Like,
I went home to Kentucky, which is the God's country of the world, and I've been living in California. I just lay down in the grass for a minute, like, I missed this grass. You're beautiful. You're not just hot, miserable sand or rock. I love you.
you like stand up and like itch you and scratch you.
Yeah, I had bug bites all over me. Yeah, it was miserable.
I know.
It's like, fuck you, grass, and I burn it all down.
That's why I like trees better. They give me my oxygen. They leave me the fuck alone.
They don't fucking rub my face in it.
You know what?
That's right.
Let's just replace everything with peace lilies.
God, Japanese peace lilies. Mine died while I was on that same vacation.
Oh, did it?
Ready to water it because I'm a fucking garbage person.
Dart, do you need a new one? I'll send it to you right now.
Please.
Alright.
Through osmosis. Hey Adam, thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
man. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Come back anytime. I enjoyed this.
It was very fun.
Normally when we
Except-
have guests, I'm like, "Just get out and stay out. You had your chance. You can come back."
It's true. We get to have returning guests, and we like to pretend that's because we choose to not for them to return. But we all know.
Yeah. Like, we just had such a good time. Like, honestly, we spent like an hour and a half before the episode even started just drinking and fucking talking shit.
Which if you're
Yeah.
if you're a Patreon, then you'll
If you're a website,
if you're a Patreon patron, if you're a Patreon patron, you'll get access to that Be Real. You'll get access to those sweet goofs.
Do they?
Yeah. If you're a patron of Lawful Stupid or One Shot Onslaught, either one.
Well, you guys, hey, we can, but Dwayne's gonna have to send it to me.
did you see that? I like how not only Shane did one of two things. Like, I just want the group, the world who hears this podcast to know. Column A, he went, "This is what we're doing as a podcast, boys. All this B-roll is for Lawful Stupid. It's happening." And then he gets the nod of approval from me because I'm like, all right, fuck, sure, we're doing this now. And then he goes, oh, the confidence? Now, One Shot Onslaught also going to be giving this away. Like, just push that shit on somebody else's podcast. Ours wasn't enough, huh?
He's not. He
Yeah,
doesn't have,
Yeah, I'll send you the audio, bro. You can do what you want with it, man.
you don't have to
you-
give it to your patrons, but
They'd be
you
here
can.
for it. Let's be real. They'd hear your voice for 45 minutes. And then they would hear the rest of us and go, thank God I listened to that other show, man. At least I got the, like, Man, what would it be like if he was on a terrible. Got it. So I was just
bad.
one-shot onslaught.
Bad, yeah.
I'll
stay
He used
here.
to stay with his group. Yeah, I'll stay here where it's warm.
I know I got you guys at least one new listener. Minimum. So.
Is it you? Is it you? No.
It is not me. No, it is not me. It is not me. Or any of my cast. Other than my cast, at least one new listener.
What's their name and or handle?
Oh goddamn! It's he's from he's goddamn. Where is he from? Ireland, I
He's
think,
obviously
or
not
Scotland.
religious.
Goddamn!
I hope to God he does not take offense to my accent at all.
Oh shit! He's from one of those.
Arshitar. Thank you
Don't
for
worry
listening.
about it, man. Your accent, he's just one of those countries. It's fine.
Fuck, guys! Now I can't even put this on Patreon because he's one of my patrons.
No.
To be fair, it's specifically
To be fair, the
Southern
B-roll
Ireland
goes on your
yeah.
Patreon, right? So you're good, man. Don't even worry. As long as he's a listen.
Well, you just said he's a listener of ours now, so.
Our episode, yeah.
He'll burn out in the first 20. That's where the audio sucks. Don't even worry.
Well, goddamn, but no, he's gonna at least listen to this one. Goddamn! Now we gotta edit this whole ending out.
Adam is very
You know
drunk.
what?
Don't
I'll
worry.
edit
That's
the
my
ending
favorite.
now, and you'll go like, he said, and then later you'll just send me the message, like the text, and it'll be me dubbing over, a great individual, and his name is, it's gonna be great.
No, it'd be like, yeah, and his name is, and then you text it to Dwayne, and he just goes, John. His name is John.
John Wilson.
Wait, what's his name? What's his name?
So, he
Pull up your Patreon
he goes
manager.
by Sash.
That's I said or handle. That's Sash. Sash, because I don't want to
Sash.
say people's real names if they don't want it on the internet. Sash. This is Scott Shainstar from Lawful Stupid telling you, hey, you're great. I love you.
He is good. He's a lot of fun.
No, he's not good. He's great, and I love him.
Great. God damn it! I called him good. Now we gotta edit that out too.
Sash, you're
That we have the
great.
explicit tag though, because in the last 60 seconds you've dropped how many goddamn? I feel Atlas over there going, I'm gonna pray for him.
And that, so the thing about
man,
Sash is
sorry,
like,
Atlas.
Lord's name
man.
in vain like 12 dozen times.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Atlas. We've also got a non-cursor on our
forgive you.
podcast also.
well, I'm
Yeah.
getting weird.
Oh, shit.
My initials are basically Sash. My name is Scott Allen Shane. So
Oh yeah, you got
I'm pretty much Sash. Hey Sash, keep it up. Keep you know
You
that
can be
thing.
the H to his sass.
That thing that you're doing.
Keep
like
doing it.
I like it very much.
This got weird, boys. Can we outro this out? Like, hey, Adam.
Yeah, sure.
Plug his socials and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, why don't you like, hey man, tell me,
Dude,
I don't know.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking at your fucking. No, what is it?
I really don't know.
it
does kinda look like feces.
I'll help you guys out.
Yeah,
So,
paint the word picture.
all the fucking podcasts, probably 3 or 4 messages now, Adam has sent over Skype, hey Alex, what's that on your wall? Because Alex is sitting in front of this white wall, but there's presumably some brown matter on the wall behind him. And so there's been a few times where Adam's like, hey man, what's on your wall? And so I'm like, hey, it's time for Adam to plug his things. Adam's like, no. What's on your wall? And
Before I go, I need to know.
he does this, and Alex looks back at him like as if he has no idea, and just shrugs like, I don't know, man. It's not like it's my wall behind me.
It's not my wall behind me. I really don't know what it is. I don't know.
Hour, bro. Like, it can't be that surprising.
Dude, I was downstairs drinking an awful lot, and then I was like, oh fuck, I gotta record some shit. So I wander my ass upstairs and come here and set up, and I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, what's behind you on the wall? I'm like, I don't fucking know. This is my house. What's
behind you?
What's on the wall?
Oh man, just tell me. I can't
Smell
believe
it. Just
it's
smell
not
it.
this.
Hold on.
He's like, Adam, like in the B-roll was like, I can go to sleep no matter what. Tonight he's laying on the ground, his eyes awake. What was on the wall? Tell me.
I need to know.
It's not sticky. It's not soda.
For 2.5 hours now, I've been looking at this fucking wall and I don't know what's on it.
There's like a lot of crayon.
This is
I saw fucking Kristoff's dog's butt.
Yes.
I saw Alice for a while now. Alice is gone.
This is my new.
Welcome
Before
back,
I
Fee.
go, I need to know meme. Before I go, I need to know.
No shit, fucking Alice is back. Now there's another dog, Shane's dog or Dwayne's
Oh my
dog.
dog.
God, what the fuck?
Don't bring that evil on
Oh,
me.
we're gonna smash this into the B-roll. We have to.
This is the outro.
so
This is part of
funny.
the episode, dog.
This is part of the episode, bro. Adam,
At least I still got to roll for
about your
humanity.
show.
Shit.
Yeah, there's a lot.
tell us where people can find you.
Tell me about One Shot Onslaught. Paint me a picture with your words.
Okay, guys.
Also, I don't know what's on that wall. I'm sorry. It's.
That's gonna bug me. But anyway.
I'll find out and
screenshotting
message
that
you.
because that is the perfect before I go just fucking tell me.
Okay, so One Shot Onslaught. We started off as a YouTube series, and we are now a podcast where we play one-shot modules from deemsguild.com. So that way I don't have to be too creative like you, Dwayne. I don't have to make up my own story. I get to kind of tie together these modules. I mean, the characters and the players all play the same characters and continue on along and level up and such. But I don't have to, make my own long-running campaign like you do. And that way I get to kind of piggyback off of people way more creative than me. And we play one shot, so you can jump in at any episode that says part 1 in the title. If you jump in a part 2, you're gonna be really fucking lost, probably. Other than that, you can drop in at any episode. And like I said, we also do YouTube videos because we all play around the same table and dress up as our characters and put them on YouTube as well. But our podcast is kind of taking off a bit more. And other than that, I do want to say that we are going to be at a Catacon in Dayton, Ohio, November 10th. I don't know if this episode is going up before then or not.
DB, you're in Ohio. You can probably go there.
Yeah, I know. I meant to message Dragonbait and ask if she was going to.
Devin, you're close enough. You're just like 2 states over. Whatever.
Alex, what's it, like a 5-hour drive for you to Dayton?
Devin's gonna be here soon.
Are you?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, he'll be close. He'll actually be traveling that weekend to come officiate a wedding. Actually.
Oh, god damn it!
Yeah, excuse me for celebrating my love with my wife. No, that's okay. She hates you now.
Oh my goodness.
Just don't worry about it. She doesn't listen to this podcast. She doesn't support me.
No one does.
And I cursed and everything.
No, she doesn't give a shit about that.
No, but I almost cursed again. I almost
Don't even
cursed
fucking worry about
again.
it. He plays with us.
I don't care.
Anyway, yeah.
I love
that
you
is that's a One Shot Onslaught. We've got all the social media and everything. We're least active on Facebook, most active on Instagram and Twitter. At One Shot Onslaught spelled out for everything except for Twitter. Twitter did not handle the full spelled out handle, and we needed the number 1 Shot Onslaught.
There's a good Oneaters joke in here, but I can't find it, so you have to find it yourself.
Ooh, it's like a secret find, but of jokes.
Yeah, if you can't, don't worry. If you're listening to this, a link to their Instagram is going to be in the description. So don't you worry. We got you. You can also go to our Instagram. We tagged him in a post with a wizard and 2 dice. So
A wizard and 2 dice?
yeah,
Like a picture?
That's what I've named my genitals. Adam, if you would for me. Adam, if you could do me just a favor before you go, can you roll me 1d20, please?
Yes, and while I'm doing so, I want to say thank you, Shane, for giving me a birthday present. That I did not know was from Shane.
it's just fucking spam. It's a virus.
How do you pull things that you permanently deleted out of your
And then
phone?
and then Dwayne hacked into my computer and looked at my stuff.
Every time you guest on Lawful Stupid, you get hacked, you get presents. It's great.
Well, I will say this: if you come onto this podcast and you can't get your audio to work, I will go to your computer, man.
I rolled a 13, but when I
13.
moved it moved.
That's fine. $13. Don't worry, I'm gonna front the bill. You don't have to pay for it. Roll for Humanity. $13 to First Book. First Book is our charity of the month, so we'll be getting $13 to First Book from
Lawful
Lawful
the way you
Stupid.
read.
of the conduit that is Adam from One Shot Onslaught. Spreading the love, spreading the joy, spreading the dice, spreading the butter on the biscuits.
Them hard biscuits.
Hard
You know,
biscuits.
first book, they were like on us until they're gonna hear this description.
No, they're gonna be like first book biscuits, and they're gonna print books onto biscuits, and then you can read the biscuit and then you eat it, and then you're solving world hunger and getting reading levels up.
Good job. Good job. They'll eat
That's
hard
it.
biscuits because they'll read the book first, and then they'll get full and hard, and then that's a Lawful Stupid tie-in. So
What if we get into like skywriting, where you write a book into the sky, so just like a whole bunch of kids can read one book?
I feel like it's probably bad for the ozone layer, but
No, it's
I'm worried
good.
about that.
It's good. Hey, who dies in 41? By the way,
all of us. Yeah,
Everybody.
it's the end of
Everybody.
the show. The reason why we say it's the end of the season is because we have to roll whole new characters. We all fucked up and died real bad and died.
But we're still in the same world.
Yeah, but this time I'm Atlas's dad.
Yeah, we're actually all playing Atlas's dad. A family can be 3 dads.
10 dads.
Well, I mean, right. It's gonna be, you're gonna have
Now
two
all
dads,
of us
and then-
talk like this.
and
Now we're all
Atlas,
Atlas's
Who's gonna
dad.
play his son, and so it's gonna be 2.5, a weird D&D version of 2.5 Men. It's cool.
The pappy.
So, like, remember how you don't know who Atlas's parents are? You're gonna find out because it's gonna be played by Christoph.
All of us.
Rowan or Alex and Shane.
We're
season
his
2 is better than
2
season 1.
dads. That's
We loved him very much.
This is how orcs breed. We just knew he would have a better life without us.
I love them more than life.
No, Alice is dead though, so I think you're gonna have to play like.
This
The
is
we're
three
avenging
of
our
us
son.
dads must avenge
it's like
our
our
son.
Uncle Adam, like a half
No. So we
brother.
pick up Willow and Ilaria because Ilaria has. You'll know when you listen to 41. Atlas dies, but his spirit gets in the sword with Ilaria, so they can be together forever. So one of the dads picks up Ilaria, which has Atlas's ghost in it, and Ilaria's ghost, and the other one has Willow, which actually has Rowan's ghost in it. It's double-headed battle axe. So one head is Atlas, and one is
share the
Kristoff.
space.
So they get to be together forever. Ship it, OTP. And then we use those weapons to avenge our son. It's gonna be
So
really good.
I just want to like explain what that podcast is gonna look like. You're basically gonna have 3 players, and you've experienced them. So I'm sorry, times 2 because I now have to play 2 characters, and I get to do that focus. Man, you think this is sharp enough? Like to
No.
You think people are still listening?
It's been like we've been doing the
let's-
outro for a long time.
Can we see how long we can make this? Let's make it like a 4-hour episode with just an
Actually, I'm
with just an
kind of okay-
outro. Let's
okay.
go.
Let's put something at the end, so like if people make it here, if you listen this far, you like go
Hey,
here,
if
do
you
this. Like
listen to it
sometimes
this
we've
far,
said, go DM us.
Devin will buy you a cup of coffee.
And if you make it this far, let me enlighten you about the multiple layers of infinity and how there are.
There are multiple.
Can we play him out? Listen to the outro.
Anti-Mark.
Anytime.
Guys, I got tears in my eyes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for that. So, boys,
And do we anti-mark?
no, let's play him out. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, love you, bye, guys.
Oh God, I'm trapped in the infinite loop again. Dwayne, why did you do this to me, my soul?
I'm in the second infinity. That was a good one, guys. Thank you, guys.